Sometimes it feels like no matter what we do, our wife is always on our case. We could be minding our business and then out of nowhere, here's another complaint or criticism or sigh of disappointment. And sometimes the issue is in how she's communicating, the words that she's using, that her words sting, they're disrespectful and they cut deep. But sometimes the issue is not in what she's saying, but how we're hearing it. We all have a filter, our way of hearing and interpreting the world around us. And so if we grew up in a home in which there was a lot of criticism or negativity, we might learn to tune in primarily to this frequency and tune out the rest. And so now in marriage, a simple request to start a dishwasher or communicate when we're going to be home doesn't come across as a simple request. It now feels like she is on our case, like we are not enough, that we can never do anything right. But the issue is not in what she's saying. The issue is in our hearing. And so if we have a faulty filter, in some ways it doesn't matter what she says. She could say it in the most loving, respectful way. If our filter is faulty, we're always going to have that negative interpretation regardless of the words that she's actually using. And so what do? We must clean out our ears. We must check our filters and become curious when we are hearing her. Are we hearing the words that she's actually communicating? Are we hearing the heart behind the words that she's communicating? Or are we simply putting our interpretation on it? And so can we be humble enough to say maybe our point of view is not the only one here? What is she actually communicating versus our assumptions of what she's communicating? And when we give her the respect to believe her, that when she says that she is not on our case, that it is just a simple request, we'll be humble enough, we'll respect her enough to accept that maybe the issue was not in her words, that maybe the issue was in our hearing. Learning how to hear clearly helps us stay grounded in our practice of love, which blesses her and keeps us from reacting and compromising our own integrity. And so clean out your ears and learn how to hear accurately. If this resonates with you, then like and subscribe so we can continue this conversation of how we can rise and reign as kingdom men throughout our life and relationships. In the meantime, check out this next video on the importance of knowing ourselves in relationships and how this self-knowledge helps us avoid many conflicts.